It is the 10th of January, 2017, and Nathan Douglas Day is about to wake up. Ah, there he is. Good morning, Nathan. He struggles to wake up fully after staying up late last night playing board games and GameCube. Nathan wonders if the dark worlds of Edgar Allan Poe could help him awaken. But he struggles to get into the story because his eyes keep closing on him. So he has a bit more of a snooze. Once Nathan is fully awake, he gets dressed and goes into the kitchen for breakfast. Nathan pours in the muesli, cuts up an apple, and then fills the bowl of juice, because he is not a baby cow. He then eats the breakfast. After breakfast, Nathan puts on some Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros and sits down to work on the beanie he started 2 years ago. Nathan had intended for it to be finished for the bike trip to Darwin. However, maybe today he will finally finish it. Once the album is finished, Nathan realizes that he hasn't spent much time with his girlfriend, Violet, recently. So he puts on some boring grey socks and some orange shoes and heads down the hill. Nathan and Violet work on some new tunes and grooves for Nathan's new YouTube show for the next hour or so. And now, with some fresh ideas, Nathan packs her up and takes her home. It is now lunchtime. Nathan Douglas Day makes a bowl of spicy noodles. They are spicier than he was expecting, but still perfectly edible. While he is eating, Nathan wonders about what to do with the rest of his day. He feels like maybe printing out a list of things to do, but alas, he has no printer. Then the thought hits him. Today, Nathan Douglas Day, being the king of impulse purchasing, will buy a printer. Nathan combs, bats his beard, puts his hat on, and leaves. Nathan was not allowed to film in Harvey Norman. Nathan buys a printer and returns home to set it up. Using his parents' house key, Nathan opens the box. Then Nathan clears some space in his poem and story creating frame. Nathan puts all the parts together and introduces it to his computer. Nathan notices that the printer is looking quite hungry and feeds it some paper. After all that work, Nathan has become quite hot and sweaty, so he has a quick shower. Then, to give his hair time to dry, he attempts to tidy his room a bit. He makes his bed, he tidies up his cabinet, and puts some board games back in the cupboard. Nathan very quickly gets sick of tidying. He goes into the lounge room to play more GameCube. He plays WarioWare for the next couple hours, and then decides it's probably time for some food. As Nathan hates cooking, his dinner choices are limited, but he decides a hummus and salami sandwich sounds pretty good. After finishing the sandwich, Nathan wonders whether he could finish the beanie he was working on this morning. Nathan sits down, soon discovers he's only a few rows away from being done. So, he finishes knitting and tries to remember how to cast off. Once he does, he grabs some yellow wool and sews it back and the top of the beanie closed. Hey, that's weird. Nathan made something useful. Nathan always does his shopping Tuesday evening, and being Tuesday, he gets ready to go to Kohl's. Also on Tuesdays, Nathan likes to wear one of his suits, and being that he hasn't yet, he is forced to wear one to the shows. Nathan buys hopefully all he needs for the week, and returns home. Once home, Nathan puts the things away, and then changes out of his suit because it's still quite warm. He models his new beanie for himself in the mirror for a while. Nathan then notices for time and decides he should probably get some sleep so he has energy for his run with Ben in the morning. He gets into bed and turns off the light. Good night, Nathan Douglas Day. Nathan very sickly gets sick of tidying